sat down at the end of the last game. Just didn't look comfortable. And perhaps that's why we saw a short point with the volley there. Hangs in. She trails 7-6 and leads 3-2 in the second.
Halep leads 3-2.
It'll be interesting to see what Simona Halep calls the trainer for.
The physiotherapy report to the board.
Well, hopefully we're not seeing this 2 nights in a row. We saw Trump have to pull out against Roger Federer last night. And this is unusual. We're not looking at the ankle, which has been the injury throughout this tournament for her, but much more of a perhaps dizziness or not feeling well, because they're checking her blood pressure.
It's extremely humid out on court. Tough conditions. You know, in the last change of ends, Simona Halep looked over to her box and didn't look happy. She was shaking her head and had her hands up in the air, almost saying, "This isn't good, I'm not feeling good."
Yeah,
Picked that up, but
there's worrying signs here for Simona Halep. And of course, getting medical attention just to make sure that she's going to be absolutely fine. It's just getting a little emotional and doing a lot of running out here, as she's done the whole tournament. We have talked about her expenditure, and you just wonder how much is left in that tank. We know she's courageous, but we know she's also had to deal with extreme difficulties. It's not the normal when you play through massive pain, and just the amount of tension that she's had to deal with. Well, she said she's learned a lot from playing in that final at Roland Garros, where she lost to Ostapenko. As we see the Romanian fans, they really want to see their player up and back on court and encouraging her, giving her as much positivity, and very worrying signs, of course, for Darren Cahill, coach.
How long have we been ago already?
okay.
No timeout?
Time.
Donna Kelso, the Grand Slam supervisor, overseeing that, and everything seems to be okay, hopefully, for Simona Halep. She's first up out of the seat.
Simona Halep's not feeling well, she will want to keep the points as short as possible. Doesn't want to get stuck in a long rally exchange, wants to conserve that energy.
Just a worrying moment there at the sit-down for Simona Halep. Had some medical attention. Great to see her back on the court and hopefully feeling a little better. Looked over at her box towards Darren Cahill.
15 love.
The previous sit-down, it kind of gestured that she wasn't feeling great and that she was almost done. Sometimes you could get a bit of a second wind and work through things, but
15 all.
she certainly isn't feeling great. Had her blood pressure tested in the last sit down.
15-13.
Well, it's been the road less travelled, really, for Simona Halep this year at the 2018 Australian Open. She went down, had a very bad ankle injury. She's faced match points and just some breathing issues here now, perhaps. Express can do a lot, and certainly she's dealt with some pressure. Hopefully she's okay as we look at it's the kilojoules, the work, the effort rate there. Pretty even for both, just a little more for Halep. But in terms of total effort and energy consumed at the Australian Open, she's up around 14,500 kilojoules, which is some 30% more than her opponent tonight. And you just wonder how much is left in the tank. That is equivalent to 2.5 more matches than her opponent.
Game Wozniacki. Miss Halep is challenging from the left
A little bit of a lethargic
The ball
backhand
goes
down the line and a lethargic challenge there too from Halep.
You can see she's just trying to keep the points short, Halep. Trying to go for as much as possible. Unfortunately on that occasion,
Game
not going her way.
3 games all. Miss Halep has 1 challenge remaining.
This will be the test, the all-crucial 7th game.
Well, she's going to have to play outside of her regular game style, Halep, perhaps just to keep these points shorter. Be more aggressive, look to come forwards.
Thank you.
Not entertain these long, arduous rallies.
Oh, fantastic return there from Wozniacki. Tough for her as well because she knows her opponent is not feeling the best and can't get caught up in focusing on what her opponent's doing, has to get back.